if I was sitting at a bar and one of these people came up and said this shit to me, I'd clothesline them.
Last week we had Grums on, and he was talking about his little brouhaha he had with Nick Calandra, and they've kind of gone back and forth, bickering back and forth. Nick Calandra over at Second Wind, which is a media outlet that used to be escapist, mostly escapist. They have gone out, and Nick Calandra, he is the like editor in chief or CEO, I guess. He's like one of the main guys over there. Him and Grums went back and forth, and we had Grums on after Grums said that he was doxxed by Nick. And today we're back again talking about Nick, as he is putting his chest out to anybody who is out there in the video game space. This time to another guy we had on the show in the last couple of weeks, Smash JT. And this story is interesting because SmashJT.com has been removed from the internet. It has been taken down. And you may be asking yourself, why? Well, this is why. SmashJT.com and the years of, this is from SmashJT over on X. The years of work writing articles for it has been taken down by this psycho and his followers. All the work, gameplay, YouTube videos, industry discussion, gone. These people will go through any length to silence anyone who opposes their narrative. Now, what is he talking about in particular? Well, let's go to Nick's Twitter. Nick's Twitter says, update. Wix has responded and found that the Smash JT website was in violation of their terms and has been taken down. Thanks to everyone who helped with this and getting a nice win to start this week against these guys. I'm not taking action. I said last night, these guys picked a fight with me. If you've been targeted by them, feel free to reach out. This has gone on long enough with no consequences for them. So what specifically on the Smash JT website was so bad that it was removed? Well, he created a Friends of Kotaku list. And on that list, there was various journalists who had done various things with Kotaku over the time, or had defended various friends at Kotaku, hence the name. Included on that were various people. I'm going to pull up a couple of these so you guys can actually see these images here. So this is what it looked like before it was taken down. Right here, you can see it had like lists of people. It had their name, it had their job, and then it included an example of I guess their work or what they did. Right. And this was bad enough for Wix, which is for those who don't know, Wix is a platform that allows you to create a website and publish it very easily. It's a very prominent website, website builder, and it's done pretty good. Now, this is what the mission of the Kotaku Kotaku detected group was. He says list of folks who have worked, or are friends with Kotaku and beyond. This is from the Smash JT website. Welcome to the comprehensive directory of individuals who work or have worked at Kotaku, a website that is historically shown to care more about pushing activist agendas and narratives instead of conversations about video games. This page includes some of the worst writers, editors, and others who have contributed to the downfall of games journalism over the years. Each entry provides relevant information for further research, including their roles, articles, and or linked videos explanations. Whether you're a researcher, enthusiast, or industry professional, this resource is designed to spotlight the people behind Kotaku's content and hold them accountable for their actions. For those who do not appear on the list, they have not committed any awful behavior publicly yet. Consider this curation group my personal opinions, and your opinion may vary. For more information detailing why the quote in Kotaku movement was created, please watch this video. And it links to a YouTube video. So we have a big squabble going on here. First initial thoughts before I dig any deeper into this story. Flash, let's start with you.
It doesn't look like there was anything malicious there. It's just if they worked for the site or associated with it, it's just captured there. I don't see the problem. Shouldn't they be proud to have worked with Kotaku?
Well, Nick, like I said, I had discussions with both Smash and Nick this morning via DM. And let me go ahead and read off Smash JT's official statement on this. He said, I'm deeply disappointed and angered by the recent attacks on smashjt.com. This coordinated effort to silence my voice only reinforced the importance of my work in exposing the truth within the gaming industry. I will not be intimidated or deterred. Instead, I am more determined than ever to continue uncovering the truth and holding individuals and organizations accountable. Now, you may be asking yourself, Flash as you are, the idea of like, what's so wrong with this? Well, what happened here was Nick created a campaign to get this pulled because he sees this as threats, as a threat to him and everybody else that is on this list. And I asked him directly. I said, asking about bullying and harassment in particular, because he sent the email. Nick actually showed me the email that he received from Wix about this. And I'd like to read that off right now. This is the response from Wix. Dan over at Wix says, "Hey, Nick, thanks so much for getting in touch. And I hope you're having a great day so far. My name is Dan, a case manager here at Wix. I've reviewed your correspondence with our team over on social media, and I've viewed the complaints regarding the website, smashjt.com/Kotaku detected. We appreciate you alerting on the matter. We understand that the site appears to be on a site in violation of Wix terms of use. As such, we have taken the necessary actions and have disabled the site in question. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I look forward to hearing back from you. Kind regards, Dan." So Dan made the decision here over at Wix, and here is what he linked to specifically for why he was removed. This is the bullying and harassment and defamation area of the Wix space. So says we believe that we're not usually. Oh, excuse me. We believe that we're not usually in a position to evaluate and judge the accuracy of certain statements, reviews, feedback, and other specific content that was published on our platform. For this reason, we require either a valid court order or sufficiently substantiated takedown notice in cases of content removal requests targeting alleged false, inaccuracy, slanderous, or otherwise infringing statements. We believe that bullying and harassment are more than just criticism or difference of opinions. Wix has not developed to allow people to target specific non-public individuals. Okay. Users shall not transmit, display, upload, publish, or otherwise make available any content or otherwise use of services with the purpose of betraying or humiliating any individual in a negative or disparaging light without their prior explicit approval. So there we go. And as I read this, maybe I'm off, but I don't. Number one, I think everybody listed on this is a public figure. As soon as you become a journalist, you are a public figure. Is that right? I mean, am I wrong on this?
Facts. You're right.
You're at least a limited public figure,
Right?
at the minimum.
And to go back to this, and like I said, I read through that for the first time just now. Going back to this, I don't understand how that can be seen as bullying or harassment. Now, with that said, if you were to ask Nick, which I did, I asked him, I'm going to read directly from our DMs. Actually, let's go a little bit further on this. Let's go a little bit further on this because there's another layer to this on top of this. This whole thing is about the Friends of Kotaku website that was on the Smash JT. It was like a subdomain or like a page on the Smash JT website, right? Over the weekend, a writer for Kotaku, the Kotaku blogger, Alyssa Mercante, which we invited her, Mercante, she actually tweeted out, let's go to Master of TDS, tweeted this out, says, seems that Alyssa is creating a list of creators who have made videos about her. I find it ironic that this began with a simple curator list that they deemed harassment, yet this will be considered acceptable because they are the ones doing it. I wonder what the purpose of this list is. Could it be incite or encourage harassment? They are so blind to their own hypocrisy. It's actually sad to this point. And now she tweeted this and then it was taken down. So this is an incomplete collation of YouTube videos about me and the creators that make them. I'm not watching these because I'm sure they would cause irreparable psychic damage but this is just something you all should see. So she tweeted this out, quickly deleted it, and she actually came back, and she doesn't feel like this is harassment at all. But so I asked,
I better be on that fucking list.
Flash, you're going to be shocked. You were not on this
That's
list.
bullshit.
I know.
Made like 2 videos on you, Mercanti.
I know.
It's a
Look,
rookie
I'm
number.
sorry.
You got to hit 5.
Well, you were not on the list, unfortunately, and unfortunately for you, the list included various creators. Hypnotic is one of them. Hypnotic's been growing like crazy, which is good for him. Smash JT. You can see the list right here. Geeks and Gamers is listed here, which
you should be on the list. Actually, that's crazy.
Yeah, G&G should be on there for sure. Flash should be on there.
Flash should be too. Yeah, you should be on there.
Well, and I said that. I said my biggest takeaway from this is that with side scrollers not being on this list really shows how poor of a job of research she does.
Yeah, she's terrible.
But
she don't like Hypnotic. She's always
what's that
going on about Hypnotic. I think she wants to fuck him, to be honest.
No. I don't know. Well, so with that said, I asked Nick, going back to that, the exact thing I said. I said, there are some parallels between this Smash JT list and another list that was floating around this weekend. How is what SmashJT.com had on it different than the list of creators, the list Mercante tweeted out? Do you feel that Mercante's list is targeted harassment at all, or as well? And Nick responded, said, no, because it's not personal. It's a list of videos about her. And I said, okay, for clarity, what about Smash's list was personal? It's a list of people who are, quote, friends of Kotaku. And that was something that I didn't get a direct response to.
You got to think about it.
Well, he has gone on and said that he is that's all he's going to say moving forward. He said he's not seeking legal action against Smash JT yet. Which he also claims that he's doing. Smash says that Nick is claiming legal action against him, but Nick says that he's going to be suing GigaBear and Grums. But if Smash JT continues to defame me, then I will. So that's where it's at right now. We have a journalist reaching out to a web publishing platform, removing a website from the platform. And I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at this. I don't have a dog in this race. I really don't. But I'm looking at this, and I don't see how there's a whole lot of difference between what Alyssa tweeted out and what Nick has done. Or, for that matter, for the DEI detected group. I don't think there's any difference. It's just a list of publicly available information. And at no point on the Smash JT website did it say, like, you need to hunt these people down. Or I'm going to do something bad to them. It was just like, here's a list of people. Just like the DEI detective group is, here's a list of games. Just like Alyssa's list is, here's a group of YouTubers.
Hers is more disparaging than theirs is. Hers is actually like, these people are trash. The other one just shows a list of people.
Yeah. Guys, I don't know. I've talked long about this. Flash, what are your thoughts?
I don't see any legal way this can continue.
Yeah, I don't see how he can take them. He's going to take him to court over that list. This was stupid as shit.
You bullied me.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's got the money. He makes like $50,000 a month or something. You said on his Patreon, which is just wild. I don't get what he does.
Well, so Nick is the like I said, the kind of the dude at Second Wind, right? He's like one of the main guys. Now, keep in mind, Second Wind they were very fortunate in that they have a pretty prominent creator in their group, the Yahtzee guy. Yahtzee, I think, accounts for a vast majority of their Patreon. I think they make like $50,000-$60,000. But honestly, I think if like Yahtzee was to go off and do his own thing, he'd probably be able to do that by himself, right? But that's just me. That's just my thoughts on it.
Chris in the chat makes a great point. Nick, Grum's address is public info. Also, Nick, no, not that public info. Ban that. He makes a fair point.
Yeah, it's It's tough, man. You know, these are some fighting sides that we have going on here, and that's kind of where we're at now. It's a messy story, and we'll see. When I spoke with Nick earlier, he said that he was reaching out to Wix to kind of see what was going on. I actually invited Smash to come on the show. I thought it'd be really interesting, and Blabs and I talked about this earlier, to have them on the show to talk it out. And Blabs was like, well, isn't that drama? And my whole thing with this is it's not necessarily drama. It's a contentious situation, yes. But I see it as an opportunity for two grown-ass men to get together and figure it the fuck out in a public setting and be an example. Be an example for people. Now, with that said, Smash was like, look, I'm not in a good headspace to do this. I was like, I get it, right? Totally get it. So I didn't extend the offer out to Nick. And I don't think Nick would come on, to be honest with you, given the situation. So either way.
Did you see that? Nick says he's going to fight people at bars if they go up and talk to him about this kind of stuff. Have you seen that?
No.
That screenshot from his Discord. Bounding into Comics, I think, has an article up on it. And he's like, or maybe it might have been that Park Place, but he's like, if I was sitting at a bar and one of these people came up and said this shit to me, I'd clothesline them. I'm looking at this guy, like, this guy's not clotheslining anybody. Yeah, he's one of those little tough guys.
I don't think he can really, like, people can use that against him should he go and try to sue. They'll be like, well, this guy's threatening people and mouthing off. How can he be proof sane in the head?
True. Just
saying.
Well, we're gotten to the point to where we are threatening physical violence in the space, you know, and as we saw with Grums, you know, with these people putting bounties on him, like at what point do you take it seriously? If you're so sensitive that you're going to be upset that there's a list of you, just a list, no money, right? There's just a list of information. This is your name. This is where you work. This is a tweet you sent out or an article. Don't you think that those bounties, real or fake, should be accounted for? I think they absolutely should be taken seriously then. Crazy. So, you guys got anything to close on that? Flawed? What do you think about all this?
Niggas is bitches. That's my summary.
Here you go, right here. I got it. So here's the Discord shot right here, where he says, some folks were in my replies being like, wow, that was mean. And I'm like, yeah, there are these kinds of people that if they said any of this stuff to me in a bar, I would more than happily get kicked out for knocking them out. And then you see somebody put the little fire thing there.
These are grown ass men. These are grown ass men.
Look at that guy.
Talking like this.
That's the face of intimidation right there.
Oh no. These guys didn't get through their high school phase, and they're still in it. These are like man babies. They're children, just in adult form, and they're still acting like children. That is sad and pathetic.
Hey, maybe we can monetize the shit out of this and get Nick and Smash in a boxing ring.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, but
he would never. He would never.
Well, no, of course not. Of course not. But
that would be funny though.
That would be funny. I would love to see them train for a fight. If they, if you got real beef,
it'd be like Boogie hitting a pizza box.